It is definitely time to move on to bigger boat. Definitely time for bigger boat. You are going to need a bigger boat. All right, so these are our favorite lines from the movie. So many iconic lines in this movie. My family probably, like growing up, we communicated with ourselves mostly through different lines from Rain Man. Many times in the Petlansky household, you would hear, "Uh-oh, VERN, VERN," and my mom does it absolutely terribly. It is downright disrespectful to anybody with a disability how my mom does a Rain Man impression, because she goes full.
Rein it in, man.
Yeah.
Rein it in, man.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So,
Okay, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Raymond, am I using you? Yeah.
he's answering a question from 30 minutes ago. No, first he goes, "Shut up!" He's answering a question from 30 minutes ago. Yeah.
And it's so funny, but you can't laugh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It is. This whole movie is like when you're in a classroom and the teacher says, "No laughing, no cutting up." And then at that point, everything becomes tickling.
So much.
Charlie, Tom Cruise. "Why should I be disappointed? I got the rose bushes." Did he get, what'd you call him again? The beneficiary? He didn't get the rose bushes, but I definitely got the rose bushes. I definitely got the rose bushes. And he goes, "Yeah, did you hear the letter? No, can you read it back again? Because I can't believe my f***ing ears." And that's such it's of course a hilarious moment. But one thing I picked up on in that is that Charlie is like, I definitely got the rose bushes. I definitely got the rose bushes. That was like a clue there about Raymond's tick. Because Raymond is like, definitely going to be late. Definitely, they are brothers.
Oh, now that I did not catch. Now that was an awesome catch. I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you that. Here's the thing. When I told you Susanna was getting on my nerves, it was when early in the movie to where, she gets pissed off because the first time she gets left in the car, he's at his dad's funeral. And she's already looking pissed off, and I know I'm going to wait, first off, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. I don't want no positive attraction. So she's sitting in the car pissed off. He comes, and then he goes to his dad's estate, and she's like, "Oh yeah." Her line was, "Sure, I can wait in the car if you like." What? I wanted Robert De Niro from Jackie Brown to show up right then and just pop her right then and there. No, so I'm serious. Let's see one more word. No.
Shut your f***ing mouth. I'm serious. Shut your f***ing mouth.
Yeah, how dare you? She was on him from the beginning. Well, you're pressuring me.
I don't understand why you have such a problem with women.
Is what someone would say if they were talking to
Is what I am saying to you now. When we go back through this season, every strong woman that is trying her best to steer an uncontrollable man in the right direction. I remember Rounders and your problem with
you know what the was wrong with Joe.
I still don't know what was wrong with Joe. I could bring that up.
I lose time.
I have no problem with Susanna. I think that, I say again, she was the moral compass in this movie. She was the lighthouse.
Oh my gosh,
it has nothing to do with the crush that I had on her from Hot Shots either.
Gotcha, just want to be sure. Oh, Topper.
So yeah, Charlie looking through all of Raymond's books, he picks up the one. He's like, "Did you read this, Raymond?" "I don't know, Vern." "Did you read any of the stories in here?" "Yeah." And then so you read all the stories in this book, and you don't know if you read the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that whole scene, he's doing who's on first. It's his way of dealing with you touching his things, and Charlie does not flinch at all. Continues going through all of his shit. Uh-oh, VERN. That scene in there was great.
Fucking EPA. The whole world's choking on smog, and they're gonna correct the situation by keeping my 4 cars off the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was early in the film. And it really, like I said, was still setting up the character development of what kind of prick Charlie was from the beginning. I mean, I just knew that was his Lambo coming out of the sky. Dude, I'm like, I can't wait for his prick ass to get in this car and drive off.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Charlie and Raymond, when he first meets him at Waybrook, they're sitting out by the pond. Ray, what are you looking at? What are you looking at, Ray? The ducks are over here. I don't know. when they're sitting by the pond and Raymond's just like staring off into the distance, and it's just one of those moments where you're watching Charlie try to navigate this relationship without putting forth any effort to try to understand his brother's perspective. Like,
he just came into like hot, just like Mission Impossible. Every other role he's had, he's coming in, he's cruising, gonna save the day.
What are you looking at, Ray? The ducks are over here. I don't know.
All right, this is what we got. He said he did Mission Impossible. This one of the best ones for me was when Raymond says, "Ha Charlie Babbitt made a joke."
Yeah,
like that was like, oh man, now they tugging on my heart a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's showing that connection towards the end. So that was really one of the best ones for me.
This is a Raymond line when they get to the hotel, the first hotel, and he's noticing the differences between the hotel room and his room. He's like, definitely don't have any books. Definitely don't have any books. So of course I don't have a bookshelf. I'm definitely going to be bookless. Definitely going to be bookless.
Listen, like, and let's, I mean, like I said, let's give a shout out to that dialogue. And like we talked about this earlier, don't make a scene. Stop acting like a
yeah.
Like, okay, where's the FDCPA, whoever you want to call, like, man, nobody, how did that test in theaters?
Actually, it did terrible in theaters for the first few weeks. From what I read, it was kind of a flop. People started talking about it after they saw it. Like, man, you got to see this movie. There's this in it, and it is hilarious. And that's probably how it went down. Like,
I'm pretty sure it
talking
is.
like,
have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It's not. It's funny, but it's not. It's not funny in the sense of comedical. It's funny that's what makes people watch good movies. You got to hear something sick to watch a man. Don't tell you to read it like. But by that same tone, Radio tried that and.
Huh?
It's Radio.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah.
He said what?
That was actually he went full, right?
Yeah, he went.
But
he went full. Yeah, full in a bad way. He's not supposed to go full.
I thought that performance was still good. He caught a lot of flack for it. There was a lot of memes out there
and Snow Dogs.
My last quote was actually your first one. Am I using you, Raymond? Shut up. He's answering a question from a half hour ago. That was my last one.
Okay, all right. So, okay. 97X, bam! The future of rock and roll. 97X, bam! I'm like, if he says that one time, Tom Cruise is going to lose it. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, here we go. He just inherited $3 million. He doesn't understand the concept of money.
That's ironic.
No, that's great. Do you think that's poetic?
Oh yeah, he goes. Don't you think so?
Don't you think that's poetic?
Again asks for affirmation. Don't you think? He gets no answer.
Like Jesus Christ, man. So yeah, those are gonna be our. You need a bigger votes, man. Oh man.
All right. What were your favorite lines in Rain Man? Put them.
So much for NASA.
Find us in all these links. It's coming up right now.
Why don't you subscribe? It'll last longer.